Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging with Grandma Jane. Woo! We're going to have a lot of fun, so make sure you subscribe because we have 8 more Thanksgiving Day books. Woohoo! So, today we're going to read Gus the Pilgrim Turkey. Gobble, 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 gobble. Woo! All right, you guys ready? I am. I can't wait to see what trouble Gus gets into. Yay! Here we go. Oh, Grandma almost forgot her magic glasses. Let me get those glasses. All right. Now I can see. Are you guys ready? Let's go. Gus loved being a turkey. He gobbled with friends, got to wear whatever he pleased, and was fed almost every time he turned around. Life was fabulous. I guess so. Yeah, look, Gus is sitting up there. He's laying back on a pillow, chatting with all his friends. Woo! Gee, the life of a turkey looks great. He was young, so every day was a new adventure. In the spring, there were tasty young bugs everywhere. Gus looked stunning in his Easter hat. Look at that cool hat. He looks great. Mr. Caterpillar's looking at the hat. Summer was even better. He danced in the sprinkler wearing shorts with crazy patterns. And he loved the way the sun glinted off the farm pond. Look at that. That's so cool. Woo! Gus is having a great day. You go, Gus. I like that hat too. That's pretty. Now it was autumn. Gus wrapped a jaunty orange scarf around his neck. I can't wait for winter, he gobbled to his friends. I want to make snow turkeys, woo, and wear my new woolly cap. I even bought a tuxedo for New Year's Eve. I wouldn't worry about New Year's, said the horse. No, barked the dog. Turkeys don't make it to January around here. Why not? Gus asked. See, there he is with all his buddies. They're talking about why Gus isn't going to make it till January. Thanksgiving, that's why not, the goose explained. Gus was puzzled. So his friends told him about the pilgrims, traveling the wild seas by ship, looking for a safe place to live. No problem. They told him about Native Americans who helped the pilgrims. No problem. They told him about the big feast. Oh, no problem. I love food, Gus said. Gus reminded them that he loved food so much. But what's on the menu, he said. His friends told him what was on the menu. Look. They're telling him what's on the menu. There's a lot of food on that table. Big problem! No way, Gus shouted. Oh, it's true, said the rooster. Well, I'll leave. I'll just pack up and leave, Gus said. And go where? Said the horse. Gus looked up. There was a V shape of birds were flying by. They were going south. Other birds go south for the winter, he said. Maybe that's why they don't end up for Thanksgiving dinner. Gus. I can't wait to find out what Gus is going to do. He just found out the turkeys are for Thanksgiving dinner. His friends weren't sure about his plan, but they helped Gus fill his backpack with seed corn and all of his favorite outfits. Good luck, they shouted as he gobbled out of sight. There goes Gus down the road. Woo! Gobble, 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 gobble. Bye, Gus. Poor Gus's drumsticks got rather tired, but he kept walking. After several weeks, he saw decorations. Oh, pilgrims, pumpkins, and turkeys. South. He knew he had to go farther south. When Gus crossed the Rio Grande into Mexico, he felt safer. They didn't have Thanksgiving in Mexico, did they? Gus came to a town and heard music playing nearby. He followed the happy sound to a party. Cake was on the table. Oh, he couldn't tell if there was a turkey or not. The children were hitting it with a stick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, the horror, the horror. We all know what it was, don't we? Look at the kids having fun. It's a birthday party. Gus just kept moving. Thanksgiving or not, everywhere he went, people looked at him with hungry eyes. Was there no safe place for a turkey? At last, he grew so tired that he couldn't walk anymore. See, he's having a hard time walking. That's what they called his drumsticks. His drumsticks are his legs. He was walking a long way if he was trying to walk south. That's a long way away, isn't it? So Gus found a ship heading south and tiptoed on board late one night. He hopped into a lifeboat and settled down for a long journey. There he goes. It looks dark, doesn't it? Ooh, he must have gone on that boat late at night. He was safe. Whew! For the first few days, he really enjoyed sailing. But soon, the seas grew rough and it got cold. And then colder. And then the coldest Gus had ever felt. He tugged on his warm, woolly hat. There he is. There's a whale jumping in the water. And there he is. Colder than cold. Gus. Then one day the ship stopped. Gus poked his head out. The coast was clear. He ran to the rail and looked around. Snow! Snow! And more snow! The ship was surrounded by snow and ice. Gus gobbled in astonishment. Unfortunately, somebody heard him gobble. Hey, would you get a load of that? Said a man in a parka. I can't believe it. It's Thanksgiving and right on board we have a real live turkey. Just in time for our Thanksgiving feast. Oh, look at Gus's face. He's like, uh-oh, they heard me. And they're planning, aren't they? Planning a Thanksgiving feast. Gus grabbed his backpack and charged down the gangplank. But where could he hide? In this white wilderness, he stood out like a sore thumb. Suddenly, he saw a whole bunch of other birds. He dove into them. Excuse me, let me by. So sorry. Still, he didn't feel safe. All the others were wearing black and white. He needed a way to blend in. Uh-oh. Looks like Gus found a bunch of penguins. That's pretty cool. You go, Gus. Woo! Quickly, Gus pulled out his tuxedo and threw it on. There was a lot of shouting, but now the men couldn't see Gus. Finally, they headed back to the ship. What was that all about? The other birds asked. And who are you? I'm Gus, Gus explained. And I've traveled a long way for a very long time, trying to find a place where I can be safe. Is a killer whale after you? Asked one of the nearest penguins. Oh, no, Gus said. It's nothing like that. It's, well, it's Thanksgiving. See all the penguins looking at him, asking him questions? One of them actually says, who are you? Thanksgiving? Chorused the penguins. Sure, it's a holiday about pilgrims and stuff, Gus said. What? The penguins, they asked. No, pilgrims, Gus said slowly. Then he explained. The penguins listened, so the pilgrims left their homes because they didn't feel safe there. And they traveled by ship for a long, long time. Said the penguin leader. What? Gus nodded. All the penguins turned to look at the nearby ship going by. Welcome, pilgrims, the head penguin announced. Oh, no, says Gus. I'm not a. And then he looked at the natives in his new home, and they looked like they might help him survive. Look at Gus. Yay! He's going to go ahead and let them think he's a pilgrim. Hey, maybe I am a pilgrim, Gus said at last. I sure have a lot to be thankful for. Then how about a feast? Asked his new friends. Gus grinned and said, Hey, no problem. Yay, Gus! He found new friends. That's what he's thankful for. That's his Thanksgiving dinner. It looks like they're having fish and octopus and looks like shrimp. They're having a seafood Thanksgiving. How about that? Wow, what a great book. And Gus was saved. Yay! That was really good. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Grandma Jane. Woo! Make sure you subscribe. Like I said, we have 8 more books to go. I can't believe Thanksgiving is that close. Isn't that great? We're going to have a really good time. And remember, guys, what does Grandma Jane say? Be good to one another.